This is Karin Monster-Peters. She's a psychologist, life coach, and energy healer. She's got a master's degree in psychology, and she's certified in various forms of hypnosis. She's the founder of the Vibrant Sensitive Movement.
With children, which is interesting, with children, what I mostly do is hypnotherapy.
Oh.
Children are very much, they actually love it.
Yeah.
I did do kids hypnotherapy training in the Netherlands with Ina Ostrom.
Yeah.
She's an Omni trainer, and she was the first one who brought that the children hypnosis to the Netherlands, which I was like, yes, I thought on the first go.
Okay.
But children love hypnosis. They love it. And teenagers love hypnotherapy.
Mm.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because they don't have to talk.
Right.
They don't have to talk. And if you bring anyone who's a parent, and everyone who's worked with teenagers, and you bring a surly 13-year-old, 14-year-old to your practice, and you say, so tell me about your life.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Sure.
Right? They'll be like, I roll. Look, I'm here because my parents told me to come. I don't know what,
Yeah.
I don't know why I have to be here.
Yeah.
Right? So with hypnotherapy, I do the talking most of the time, and I just ask some questions while they're in hypnosis, and they're fine with that.
Yeah.
And then as we progress, they start talking more. Right? Because they realize, oh, this is not scary. Oh, this is actually really cool. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, she's not, she's pretty cool. So we'll talk. But
yeah.
I love doing hypnotherapy with teenagers.
Well, that's the thing. You can just at the end of it, you can say, open your eyes, and you just sort of keep, once you've got them going, I'm sure you can talk to them afterwards in a more conscious state as well. Yeah. That's fantastic. You're interested in NLP. You actually took some of my courses on past life regression, hypnotherapy, neuro-linguistic programming. Do you use hypnotherapy? Do you use any of those other modalities?
Doing touch of matrix, which is the modality that I'm most aligned with, which are training in the Netherlands. We would go into past lives, but because it's a quantum field, right? You're just in that quantum space. But it wasn't very let's just say defined. Yeah. And that's what I loved about your training, is that you can have really clear-cut sessions around these past lives with really clear instructions about the release, the breaking the bonds of time, which I love. And I use interchangeably sometimes in the quantum field as well, because it's just such a great suggestion. Usually people will come to me not particularly about a past life, but pretty quickly I can tell when it is. And then it's just what I would suggest. Because I don't say I just do this, I say I do energy healing. Then in that intake, we can define what's happening. And I can pretty quickly tell if it's a past life issue, right? Yeah. Which, it comes with experience, and especially people's like, there's like really like no reason that I would have this really weird thing, right? And it's just such a weird pattern, and I really, then you can really quickly go, okay, it might be that we're talking about a past life issue here. Are you willing to explore that? And when they're coming to me for energy healing about something that is really painful already and recurring, they're willing. Yeah.
And so are you doing regressions to this life things already?
Yes.
Okay. And so then so they're already familiar with hypnosis, they're familiar with regression, they're going back to an earlier time in their life. You might as well go back to an earlier time in their life before that. It's not, by the time you're there, it's not that much of a big jump.
No, it's pretty relaxed, and people. I'm always so surprised when people are just so. Again, as I said, willingness is a big issue. If they're willing to go there, they'll go there. Yeah. Right, and it's pretty easy to do when they're just ready. It's like that priming, and they're just ready.
If you're interested in having personal sessions or certification training in hypnosis or hypnotherapy, or regression to this life, past lives, between lives, or spirit releasement therapy, then visit my website, thepastlifeawakeninginstitute.com, for details.